Hello chess people, I'm here to show you the terrible opening known as the Englund gambit. I dedicate this short video to Mark C Stokes, President of the Chess Association of Queensland, who has claimed many victims with this opening. But now that will no longer happen. You're welcome, Mark. Alright, so d4, e5. So black blunders a pawn on move 1. So we should just take it, and we're a pawn up, and black can resign because, pawns are the soul of chess, and when you're up material, you should win. It's easier said than done, though, because Mark plays this, and he's such a brilliant player. Alright, so knight f3, knight c6, black realizes that he's blundered a pawn and tries to reclaim it, and white is like, no way, Jose, I'm going to defend that pawn, and you're not getting it back, and I'm going to win. Queen e7. Developing the queen way too early. You should develop your pieces, but, Mark's been playing chess for over 40 years and he still hasn't learned how to develop his pieces. So, he's president of CAQ, so why should you learn how to develop your pieces? Alright, so bishop f4, trying to hang on to the pawn. If anyone's familiar with Michael Cashman, then this is the move for you. Queen to b4 check. The first cheapo. First of all, it's moving the same piece twice in the opening, but Mark doesn't care about such general principles because they're not relevant. So it's check, attacking the bishop. We're really hoping for queen d2, because then we go queen takes b2. Oh no, the rook is unprotected. We have to defend it with queen c3. And then Mark finally decides to develop one of his pieces. Or should I say the third piece, but I mean, who's counting? So bishop b4 wins the queen. That is game over. So unfortunately, we have to retreat this bishop, the backward moving bishop, attack the queen, and now Mark greedily grabs a pawn. It's kind of like the poisoned pawn, but it's like so much worse. You could just resign here if you're black, if white knows what he's doing. So the correct move is actually knight c3, and white is virtually winning after bishop b4, rook b1, queen a3, rook b3, queen a5, and a3. And my computer almost gives white a decisive advantage in this position. So takes, queen c5, and the computer just wants to go e3. We have a huge development lead. We have the bishop pair. We got central control. Their queens are early. But no one ever plays like this when they're white. What they play is they play bishop c3. Defending the rook, attacking the queen seems like a great idea, right? But then comes bishop b4, the Mark Stokes cheapo. Bishop takes b4, we take the rook in the corner, black wins. So we go queen d2, defend our bishop, threaten to take their queen, sounds great. I think they can even take our rook in the corner right now and they still be up the exchange, because if we take back their queen, they take our queen, and we're up exchange, we win. But we go bishop takes c3. Now if knight takes c3, we take a rook and we're happy. So queen takes c3, and then checkmate. And this is why you play the Englund gambit when you know your opponent isn't going to refute the opening.